Find your why!
Wait a minute.
What have you been? This is what you've been training?
Do you think that camera's stable enough? Like held together by like 3.
Go start your back!
And they're off. They're kicking off the 2024 Southern Section CIF Prelims. Number 1 ranked St. Margaret's projected to move forward along with Thacher, who's currently ranked 8th in Division 5. Sacred Hrt Jesus ranked number 9, your Camino League champs. And again, you folks at home, we want to welcome you all here this morning. Wish you could join us live, but HD runners doing the trick here. And Southern Section here with us anyways. So beautiful condition right now, 57, 58 degrees out there. Just watch our young ladies go into the first heat at Valley. Meanwhile, our young ladies for Heat 2 need to be checking in. Heat 2 for Division 5. You should be team scores. Of course, most of you already have the app. For those of you that do not, you can download the app for free. It takes less than a minute. And you too will get live results right there on your smartphone. And as our girls go through that first mile, we'll have updated team scores. Again, top 4 will move on to next week's Southern Section Finals. Now, Jazz on the couch, Sacred Hrt Jesus, your early leader, going to that first loop of Valley Loop. Valley Loop can be very deceiving. Everybody looks at it as the flat part of the course, but as Jaslyn and the rest of that group will contend right now, it is not necessarily flat. They now make that U-turn. They're on that horseshoe there, and now moving their way down. So Jaslyn Couch, your early leader there from Sacred Hrt Jesus, of course, her squad ranked number 9, your Camino League champions. Avery, the 9th grader out of Vasquez High School, currently in 2nd place.
HD Runners. Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
So Couch, continue to be your leader here. She's right there approaching switchbacks.
And she continues to open up her lead now, looking like for about 40 meters there. Great crowd assembled right here. This is the first of 4 heats for the Division 5. And so Couch is already her way through that first mile. And of course, this is the full 3-mile course here at Mount Sac, not 2.93 as your old days would extend. 3 miles now, and they're going to go through the mile mark here right about 6 minutes. And so Couch coming through at 6:02, 6:06. Checked out Leah Williams at Desert Christian Lancaster moving up well there at 6:14. Rodriguez of Pomona Catholic at 6:17. Aubrey Eaton, state meet qualifier as an individual a year ago at 6:18. Avery Lieb of Thacher also coming through at 6:18. St. Margaret's, your #1 ranked team here in Division 5. They were #1 ranked in the preseason, and they have maintained that standing all season long. They were the first team with 5 across that mile mark, with Sacred Hrt of Jesus also coming through with 5. There comes Hawthorne Math and Science Academy with their 5th coming across the mile mark. So live scoring here. Top-ranked St. Margaret's, your early leaders with Sacred Hrt of Jesus, and there goes Thacher with their 5th across. But right now, living up to the rankings here with St. Margaret's, Sacred Hrt of Jesus, Thacher, and Hawthorne of Math Science Academy. And Desert Christian of Lancaster trying to find their way into the top 4 here right now. They are currently 5th, but albeit only 1 point behind Hawthorne Math and Science Academy through that mile mark. But Jaslyn Couch continue to be your leader. She's approaching almost the very top of switchbacks. So we got a leadership change here at the top of switchbacks. Looks like Leah Williams of Desert Christian Lancaster, Brooklyn Martinez of Pomona Catholic moving into striking range here. Looks like Williams in our pole position now, currently in first, right there with Couch.
We'll hold Ivan,
So Leah Williams now taking over the pole position here in the leadership. She is first place. She'll be coming down switchbacks right now. But everybody right there, our top 4 girls, only about 10 meters separating them, with Leah Williams, Desert Christian Lancaster, the 9th grader, making a bold move there at the top of switchbacks and now moving into the lead. And Aubrey Eaton, she was 4th here a year ago, 13th at the California State meet. Also right there up front. So Eaton now moving right ahead of the Williams. And Couch now making a move back into 3rd place. So those of you here at home, you can actually, or here at home on the computers, our HD Runners crew right there. You talk about live right now. You're going to have Williams, Eaton. Williams your leader right now with Eaton right there. And Couch, our early leader, maintaining position right there. She is currently in 3rd. But the ninth grader from Desert Christian Lancaster sat back just a little there, that first half mile, but now taking your lead, and she'll be coming across the crossover here. Williams, Eaton, Couch. Williams, of course, coming from Desert Christian Lancaster. And going back to our team scorings here, after that 1 mile mark, St. Margaret's, they held an 18-point advantage there over Sacred Heart of Jesus. And Thacher currently in third with Hawthorne Math Science Academy with only a 4-point lead over Desert Christian of Lancaster for that crucial 4th spot. No at-larges, top 4 teams automatically qualify. Eaton and Williams continue to battle. The ninth grader versus the state meet veteran from a year ago. Right now going up the saddle. And those that consider the saddle to be flat would challenge any of you to go run it yourself later on when the races are all over, and you'll realize that is a very deceiving long grind there on the saddle. Meanwhile, for race number 2, we are 2 minutes away here. They're on the starting line. International School of LA, your Liberty League champs. Linfield Christian, they were 16th a year ago. Loma Linda Academy, Milken Community, Newberry Park Adventist, Sage Hill, currently ranked 7th. They're on the starting line. Santa Rosa Academy, St. Lucy's, led by Kate Burns, who was 7th here a year ago. St. Mary's Academy, your Santa Fe League runner-up. Temecula Prep, Trinity Classical, and Viewpoint. Viewpoint, they were 4th here a year ago. They are currently ranked 2nd coming into the action today. They are the Gold Coast League champions, and they're currently on the starting line. So Luisa Mendez, going back to race number 1 here, Luisa Mendez of Hawthorne Math and Science making a great move here midway through the race. So our ladies in race number 1 approaching the 2 mile mark here. Eaton and Williams, meanwhile, Lieb of Thacher. And Couch. So Eaton and Williams running right there next to each other as training partners, so to speak. Mendez of Hawthorne Math Science Academy and Avery Lieb, all within 5 seconds of each other. Jaslyn Couch of Sacred Heart of Jesus. Nell Lieb of Thacher now making a great move since that 1 mile mark. She moved up 11 spots there in that 1st to 2 mile mark. We'll get our team scores here in a little bit, but Thacher looking very strong here. Great middle part of the race there, and now placed 3 in the top 7. St. Margaret's right now content to run together. Running without some of their top stars here, at least this weekend here. They have 3 in the top 11. So those in the stadium now, you look over to your west and away from the sun, and you'll see our leaders now approaching the very top of Poop Out. And our trio up front continuing to be Eaton, Williams, and Mendez. Those three have been together here for the last 500 meters. So St. Margaret's, they're your early leaders after the 2-mile mark. Sacred Heart of Jesus with 5 across as well. And Hawthorne Math and Science Academy continue to be right up there again. Top 4 teams automatically qualify. And they will reserve a spot on the starting line next week at the Division 5 Southern Section Finals. So the experience of Aubrey Eaton, she's the veteran here of the group, representing Providence High School out of Burbank, and now she has opened up about a 10-meter lead as she cruises down the back into the saddle, cruising down Reservoir. So our leaders, they'll be coming back. They're going to be on the airstrip, and there she is, Aubrey Eaton. She's now taking that last left turn onto the airstrip. Luisa Mendez, very impressive race here, the young lady from Hawthorne Math and Science Academy. And we used to say they would have about 400 meters to go when they made that last sharp turn, but nope, we're going to finish in the stadium on the track. We elongated this out to a full 3-mile course here this year at Mount Sac, and they will finish 350 meters onto the track here in Mount Sac. But now Mendez. Eaton, Williams, Mendez, Lieb, they've been your leaders all throughout. Right now, everybody got their eyes pegged on those top 4 teams looking to qualify on to next week's final. And Mendez of Hawthorne Math Science Academy in the blue. She's been bidding her time well, and she is going to come into the stadium first. She is now open up with about a 15-20 meter lead here, right in front of Aubrey Eaton of Providence. Eaton looking to qualify as an individual. Leah Williams of Desert Christian Lancaster. And Mendez continue to leg this one out. She has got about 250 meters to go. Eaton giving chase. That clock still right now only at 19 minutes. And Thacher. They came in ranked 8th. They're going to put 3 in the top 6 here with 300 meters to go. And our second race now off and running. Luisa Mendez, the senior out of Hawthorne Math and Science Academy. And she's going to start things off here. Great weekend here. She'll be our first winner of the individual heats here, 9:55. .953.6 officially there, Miss Aubrey Eaton. She will move on to the finals next week, 20:05.9. And Leah Williams, the 9th grader out of Desert Christian Lancaster. She comes across at 2018. And here comes the very beginning of the Thacher train here with 3 in the top 5. Very impressive performance there. Avery Lieb at 2023. Julie Lui of Thacher at 2027. And Neil Lieb of Thacher at 2032. Jaslyn Couch, she'll be coming across right now, representing the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And the rest of her team taking care of business as well. Couch coming across at 2041. Brooke Lors of Academy for Academic Excellence, 2046. And top-ranked St. Margaret's resting out 2 of their top runners this morning here. Heidi Bish, a freshman, coming across at 2053. Coco Johnson, her teammate, right there at 2052.
This is visitor cam. Where should I lock off my camera? Or are you going to leave it on finish till the end of the race?
But now all eyes pegged here in Heat 1 on those top 4 teams that can now book their reservations for next weekend back here at Mount Sac for the Southern Section Finals. St. Margaret's now with 3 in the top 12. Sacred Hearts of Jesus, their number 2 runner. Of course, Thacher were already with 3 in your early leaders. St. Margaret's number 4, coming across 2044. And St. Margaret's your early leaders. At the 2-mile mark, the Hawthorne had a 25-point advantage over Desert Christian of Lancaster for that last automatic qualifying spot on the next week. Right now, it's all about our 3-mile split as we're still waiting our first team to come across with 5. St. Margaret's number 5 coming in with Thacher's number 4. So our top 4 seeds coming into the action were St. Margaret's, Thacher, Sacred Heart Jesus, and Hawthorne. And St. Margaret's taking care of business. Their 5th crosses the line.
Come on, Sam! Let's go! Go, Laura, go!
And Sacred Heart of Jesus there with their 5th across, along with Hawthorne, Math and Science Academy. Those are your top 3. They were your top 3 seeds coming in. You're their first 3 teams with 5 across. In race number 2 here for the Division 5 girls, same process here. Top 4 teams working on. Our leaders right now are currently about to approach the 1-mile mark. But as we wrap up heat number 1 here, St. Margaret's, Thacher, Sacred Heart of Jesus, and Hawthorne Math Science Academy, your 4 teams with 5 across. And Winter Pepper, your leader there in heat number 2. Zoe Jung of Viewpoint right there in her shadow. And they'll come through at right about 6:17. So very similar to what we saw in heat 1 here. as Winter Pepper, your leader there from Santa Rosa Academy. Zoe Jung of Viewpoint. Viewpoint coming in as the number 2 ranked team in Division 5 and your top seed there in Heat 2. Kate Burns of St. Lucy's, she was 7th a year ago, and she comes through right up the front as well. Ardone of Paraclete qualifying as an individual, coming across as 619. So right now, 4 girls have kind of broken away from the group there in Heat 2. Viewpoint with 4 in the top 8. Again, they come in as a top seed. So unofficially here, these scores are still moving and fluid as our number 5 score is still coming across. But secure to say here, St. Margaret's has punched their ticket for the 8th straight year in a row. They will be going off to the CIF finals. Thacher, they too will qualify at a Heat 1. Sacred Hrt Jesus, they came in ranked number 9. They too will punch their tickets onward. And Hawthorne Math and Science Academy looks like they have qualified for the 2nd year in a row. As right now they currently hold a 22-point advantage over Desert Christian of Lancaster. Pomona Catholic currently in 6th and Santa Clarita Christian in 7th. Again, these scores are fluid and continuing to change as girls come across the line. But at a Heat 1, St. Margaret's, Thacher, Sacred Hrt Jesus, and Hawthorne Math and Science Academy. And Kate Burns of St. Lucy's, she was 7th here a year ago. The veteran of this course made a great move going up switchbacks and now has opened up about a 30-meter lead there on Zoe Jung of Viewpoint. Those two have separated themselves from the rest of the group here. It looks like Viewpoint's number 2 runner now moving into 3rd. So Viewpoint looking very strong early on here. 3 in the top 5 at the top of switchbacks. Looks like individuals moving on to next week's final at a Heat 1. Miss Aubrey Eaton, as we said, she was 4th a year ago, 13th at the California State Meet from Providence out of Burbank. She will move on as an individual on to next week. Looks like Leah Williams of Desert Christian Lancaster also in great shape for those spots. You need to be in the top 6 if your team did not qualify.